Thursday, November 20th, and here's some of the news beyond the headlines. At least 5 people were killed in a suicide car bombing in the capital of Iraq's northern Kurdish region on Wednesday. Government officials have blamed the Islamic State for the attack on the governor's compound in Erbil, which also left more than 24 people wounded. Iraq's autonomous Kurdish region hasn't been completely immune to violence, but Wednesday's attack suggests militants may have succeeded in penetrating the more secure parts of the country. Indian police have arrested and charged a fugitive spiritual leader with treason, ending a week-long standoff in the country's north. Thousands of police gathered outside Guru Rampal's heavily fortified compound, or ashram, in Haryana state, where he barricaded himself with thousands of his followers. Some of those evacuated told police they had been held against their will for days and given little food or water. 4 women and a baby were found dead at the property, and a 5th woman died at a hospital shortly after leaving. It's still unclear how they died. 63-year-old Rampal considers himself to be the reincarnation of a 15th century mystic poet named Kabir. He was wanted on charges related to a 2006 murder case in which he was accused of telling supporters to open fire on villagers belonging to another sect. For the first time in almost 50 years, the Indonesian capital has sworn in a non-Muslim governor. Basuki Cahaya Purnama, better known by his nickname Ahok, is also Jakarta's first ethnic Chinese governor. Police were deployed around the city this week as hardline Islamists protested against Ahok's appointment, claiming the top political jobs should be reserved for Muslims. Ahok has served as acting governor since Joko Widodo stepped aside last month to become president. Widodo has promised to protect religious minorities in a country where more than 90% of the population is Muslim. Hong Kong police clashed with several masked protesters on Wednesday after a group tried to storm into the government headquarters in the early morning hours. About 100 riot police rushed to the scene, where they used pepper spray and batons as demonstrators barreled towards them. 6 people were arrested. A statement released by the government repeatedly called protesters violent radicals. It was one of the most tense confrontations between police and pro-democracy protesters in the nearly 2 months since the unrest began. Check out the VICE News YouTube channel for more original reporting and documentaries from around the world.
Терористи, як вони їх називають, нас, що здесь живемо, винять Україна, що вони збили, а Росія говорить, що це вони збили українці. Вот найдется ли виновный человек и будет ли он наказан?
Ну, кто это сделал, вы не знаете?
Ну, без комментариев.